Hello everybody and welcome back to the Canada Life Center from Winnipeg, Manitoba. The Manitoba Moose and the Toronto Marlies. First of two meetings. The Marlies' weakness has been the Manitoba Moose over the last few years. Peter Mrazek gets the fifth consecutive start between the Marlies' pipes. He has 4 straight shutouts coming into tonight's game. Mikhail Burden gets the start for the Moose. Tomorrow night's game is going to be even more special. It's back in Toronto. It's a Scotiabank Arena special. The Marlies will take host and home to where the Toronto Maple Leafs play, and they'll have the goal horn and everything set tomorrow to take on the Moose there. Here's Sandberg. They have it, and they bring it in. Sandberg to Gustafsson. Just got started here in Manitoba. That comes out of the zone. We'll have to reset. Manitoba second in the league. Here comes Anderson. Shoots! And Burden makes an early good save and holds on for the Moose. This is going to be a great test for the Toronto Marlies coming into this game. Obviously, you want to do the right thing here, and coming off back-to-back shutouts against the Stockton Heat. Now that right there is a statement. Here come the Moose inside on the right wing, trying to make their way to the net. Malott, great play. Gustafsson fires it wide. Dahlstrom back. Here's Mark Michaelis, and here come the Marlies again. Michaelis looks, finds Anderson, gets his way to the net. He was tripped, no call. Has it from behind, looking, wraparound. He sent it to the paint. Michaelis has it back. He looks, he waits, he'll shoot. That stop, bouncing out. That's Kovacek. He has the puck first. Malott to Swiss, and here come the Moose. Down the right wing, take it down. Last year when these two played, the Moose won 3-2 here in Manitoba. And the Marlies lost to the Moose in Toronto 2-1. Here's a shot. That's ripped off the blocker of Burden. Michaelis has it again from behind the net. Looking in front for some help. That's played in front for McKenna. Knocked down, he scores! Jerry McKenna, right place, right time. He pokes it by Mikhail Burden. And the Marlies have the lead here in Manitoba. Just put it to the net. You never know what's going to happen. And there's McKenna to just poke it, pad, and in the net against that post side of Mikhail Burden. And Toronto has the lead in Manitoba against their kryptonite. Great goal, the patience of Jeremy McKenna to get this one in the back of the net. Jeremy McKenna now has his 9th of the year, and Toronto has the lead against the Manitoba Moose. Here's the draw. One back by the Moose. They control. At center, Sandberg with control. That's played to Mayer. Gave it away. Tries to get it back. And that one rolls in behind the Toronto net. Already almost halfway to the first. Semyonov taken down. Cini has it for Toronto. Fired into the Manitoba zone. That goes around. Finds help in McKenna again. Looks to the front. He'll drop that off the boards. It got by Benel. And Dahlstrom will fire it back in. That hit a Moose and goes in behind their net. Kovacek to it first. In the corner, having some trouble, but offside against Toronto. Just before the halfway mark of this first period. Jeremy McKenna with the goal that has Toronto in the lead. They play the Moose again tomorrow night, as we said, the Scotiabank Arena special back in Toronto. Hallwell fired in, that goes all the way around. Finds Gawake to it first. He'll play that over the Mayer. In his own zone, Moose gave it away. Rich Clune to it first. Clune from behind, looking in front. That found some help. Stays in as it bounces in the air. Chisholm trying to get it out, he does. Here's Hallwell back. Chad Chris had Kapaka with him. Iasmont. He'll turn back in his own zone. The Moose have beat the Marlies in every game in the past 7 meetings. They've beat them by 1 or more goals. 7 consecutive wins for Manitoba over Toronto. Shot, stop, loose in front of the net, and a penalty coming to the Moose here for interference. Toronto is going to get their first power play tonight. They're already up 1-0 this period. This is going to be their 10th power play of the year. They're 4 for 9. Looking to make it an even 50%. Kovacek off the draw. Gave it away. Gets it back. And the Moose will pick it up and fire it down the ice. So Toronto on a power play, and they have the lead. Here's Joey Anderson. Has it for the Toronto Marlies and takes off like a shot. Anderson to the net. Trying to get it there. Moose will get it the rest of the way with Malott at center. He fires it down. A minute already killed on the power play. Marlies trying to get the puck to the Manitoba net. Here's Brett Cini for Toronto. The Marlies, the affiliate of the Leafs, and the Moose, of course, the affiliate of the Winnipeg Jets. And that's off the boards and down the ice again. And that should do it for the power play. Marlies, nothing set up on that power play. It looked very sloppy. Off the boards, back. Here's Sandberg at center. He'll spin around, brings it in for the Moose. Turned over. Marlies get the puck. It's given away to Swiss. He has Gustafsson shot off a stick. Malott tries to get it back. Semyonov with Rubens gets it out for Toronto. Here's Christians Rubens. Drops in front to Philip Crow. Tried to outweight Burden. but he's down. He has it with just under 2 to go in the opening period. Face off here to the right side of the Moose net. Here it comes. One back by Toronto. Shot by Manel. Fired high and wide. That finds Carl Dahlstrom. He dangles his way to the net. Chisholm. Back to it first for the Moose. Christian Rubens has it. Plays it to the front for Kroll. Scores! A knuckler! Burden got most of it, but it trickles underneath his glove and in. And Philip Kroll in back-to-back games has a goal, and Toronto's up 2-0 late in the first against the Manitoba Moose. Look at this. Kroll just putting it to the net. You never know what's going to happen, and this one just sneaks underneath the glove of Mikhail Burden, and then the back of the net for Toronto for a 2-0 lead. Moose, all they could do is shake their heads. Here's the draw. One back. Controlled by Manitoba. They gave it away. Kroll has it back and brings it in. 6 seconds to go in the period. Drop for Bobby McMahon. Makes his way in. Can't get a shot. 2 seconds. Rubens back. McMahon in front of the net. Kroll couldn't get it. The buzzer went. It is 2-0 Toronto after 1 here tonight from Manitoba and Canada Life Center. Shots on goal that period. 6 for the Marlies. Moose had none. Hits 5-3 Moose. Faceoffs 5-2 Moose. Power plays Marlies 0 for 1. The Moose haven't had one. 2-0 Toronto after 1. Welcome into the second period here tonight from Bell MTS Place. Peter Mrazek with now 13 consecutive periods without giving up a goal. Here's Sandberg. Has the puck and gets it ahead on the wing to Swas. He turns it over. Mark Michaelis. Back to Antti Soma. Soma brings it in, and he's offside. Just inches away from the Scotiabank Arena. It's tomorrow night. Back in Toronto. Tonight's game here in Manitoba, obviously. Here's Sandberg. Gave it away to Mark Michaelis. Toronto back in again. Soma to Anderson. He shoots! In tight. Tried to open up Burden. That did not work out. Gustafsson down the right side. Gave it away. Marlies have it again. Manel in front of the net. Soma tries to tuck it in. Here's Michaelis from behind. Wraps it in front. Pavlicek to it. And the Moose get it out. Here's Malott down the left side. Drops for Swas. Shot off a stick. It bounces in the air. They get it back. Manel for Toronto. Up to Antti Soma. Here's Soma for the Marlies. Slows down. Still has it. Pocek. And the Moose get it out. Here comes Manitoba. Sticked away. Brennan Manel back in. Here's Manel. He has Brett Seedy and could not find him with that pass. Gustafsson down the right side. Still 2-0, almost halfway. Fires it in for the Moose. Manel for Toronto. To Brett Seedy. Here's Malott. Drops. Great save, Mrazek. McKenna for Toronto. That bounces off a leg and it stays in the Toronto end. Now Seedy gets it up ice. Here's Brett Seedy. One-on-one with Sandberg. Seedy winds up. Waits. Shoots. Off a body and wide. Semyonov back to McKenna. Tries to fire that right on. Ayesmont. Here's Swas. He gets it out. And here come the Manitoba Moose. Just about halfway. Brings it in. Centers Mayer. Great chance in front. Gets it back to Ayesmont. That's blocked. Gets it in front. Swas stopped by Mrazek. Chris up to Jack Kopeka. Toronto will fire it down into the Manitoba zone. It goes in behind for McKenna. McKenna to the net. Shoot. Tries to tuck it in and hit a leg in front. And the Marlies keep it in the Manitoba zone. Chisholm plays that back to Ayesmont. That's Mayer. And here come the Moose. Down that right side. Marlies get it back. Chisholm. Up ahead to Swas. One-on-one with Mac Caldwell. Swas drops. Rich Clune there for Toronto. Back to Brett Seedy. 6.5 to go in the period. Fired far corner. That finds Jack Kopeka. Makes his way in net. Drops in front. Off the boards for Clune. He has Dargachitsev to the net. Clune in front. Scores! Rich Clune, the captain, makes it 3-0 for the Toronto Marlies. A huge goal. That's his third of the year. And Toronto's rolling in Manitoba. Look at the dangle. What a finish by Clune. The timing and patience. Burden down, and he fakes him out and puts it right by that left pad. Look at this. Timing, patience is everything. And Toronto's up 3-0. The Marlies with a late goal here in the second might be enough to put this thing to bed. Here's the draw. One back. Loose at center. Ayesmont. Bobby McMahon has it. Tries to fire it in the zone. It's picked up by Kroll. He'll play that back over to Rubens. Christian Rubens slows down. Centers that for some help. Kroll in front of the net. Already has one tonight. Drops back. Rubens! Fired right on. Chisholm has it back. McMahon is causing trouble with Christian Rubens. In behind the goal. Chisholm looks to get it out. McMahon there. Ayesmont Back to Mayer and out on the left side. 2.5 to go in the second period. 3-0 Toronto on top. Crawl. Back to Rubens. Here's Toronto again. Fired in the Manitoba zone. It goes in and around. Chisholm to it first. Back ahead. That's Meyer. Meyer on the left. To Poley on the right. Here's Poley. Down the zone. Looks in the corner. Drops for Reichel. In shoots. Kicked away by Peter Mrazek. Point blank. Soma fires it in deep. And that should do it for the period. It bounces back to Burden. Plays it down to Kovacek. A second to go. One last shot. Gloved by Burden at the buzzer. Toronto leads it 3-0 after 2. Peter Mrazek with a beautiful kick stop moments ago. Shot to goal 11 for the Marlies, 3 for the Moose. It's 3-0 Toronto after 2. The hits 13-4 Moose. Faceoffs 8-2 Moose. Power plays Marlies 0 for 1. The Moose haven't had one. 3-0 Toronto after 2. Welcome into the third period. 14 consecutive periods. Peter Mrazek has gone on the shutout streak. He's been amazing. This is his best record in history. Sandberg has the puck, gets it ahead. Poked out. Mark Michaelis. Here comes Toronto. Michaelis drops that for Soma. Off the boards. Dahlstrom keeps it in for Toronto. Swass back to Sandberg. Looking to get it out. Gustafsson. Back to Mawat, and they are out. On the right. Dropped to Swass and poked out. Mark Michaelis for Toronto. Fired back in the Manitoba zone. Anderson to it first by a mile. Looking in front, centering that. Off the side of the goal. Sandberg. Michaelis gets it back. In behind the net. Still has the puck. Centers that in tight quarters. Here's Mawat, right side. Marlies trying to get back and defend, and they do well there. Kicked free. Anderson picks it up for Toronto. Anderson gave it away. Swass with it back. Marlies causing trouble. Here's Anderson. Turns back. Has Carl Dahlstrom to the net. Scores! Carl Dahlstrom with a move for the ages. And Toronto's up 4-0. Wow. The Marlies came threatening every team this year, even the best in the league. They've shut them out recently. Yep. Stockton Heat 5-0 in Stockton, 1-0 back in Toronto. Here tonight in Manitoba, currently 4-0 Toronto. They've come out against the Moose. They're going to end the 7-game losing streak against the Manitoba Moose. And no, that doesn't mean that they have 7 straight losses this season. We're talking about overall the last 7 meetups with the Manitoba Moose have all been losses for the Toronto Marlies, but they come in tonight and they dominate. Here's Brennan Bonnell. Gets it ahead to Jeremy McKenna on the wing. Here's Swass with it back. Marlies going after the puck as they're tripped, no call. Going to the bench slowly here is Jeremy McKenna. We hope everything's okay. Here's Eismont on the left side. Looking, shooting. Great defensive play by Toronto. Mark Michaelis for the Marlies. He'll fire it down. That goes all the way around. Finds help in Semyonov, who keeps it in. Sandberg along the boards. Marlies causing trouble. Kovacek to Eismont. Here's Gustafsson. Down that right side. Dahlstrom back to defend. He does a great job there. Manel back to Cini and easily out. Just past the halfway mark of the third. Cini was crushed. Eismont to Gawanke and out come the Moose. Reichel. Manitoba's been held to, I believe, only 3 shots a goal, or is it 4? It's around that number. It's a low number of shots on net for Manitoba. Toronto has dominated them. Here's Semyonov. You know Manitoba's going to look for some luck tomorrow, or maybe not even luck. The Marlies in their last few games in Scotiabank Arena have not been amazing. They've scored very few goals in the Scotiabank series every year. It's played off the boards and down the ice by Toronto. They'll go for icing with just 5:34 left. All you can do is shake your head if you're a Manitoba fan. Toronto's come out to play, and they've come out to play well, and being beat on the faceoffs 11-2, but they get the puck here, and Clune might have a step. Already has one tonight. He waits for Semyonov. Phantom shot. Scores! Kirill Semyonov set up by Rich Clune, and it's 5-0 Marlies. Semyonov has his 9th of the year, and Toronto full domination in Manitoba tonight. The Moose usually hear the horn go a few times here at home against the Toronto Marlies involving a win, and this has not been a win tonight. It's not going to be a win at all. Still 4 minutes to do something for the Moose, but Toronto's in control. Here's Clune again, shoots, kicked away. Targachev has it back. Center that, instead he shoots that up high. Burden has it and holds on to just under 3 minutes left. 5-0 Toronto, and they play the Moose again tomorrow night back in Toronto. Scotiabank Arena special from downtown Toronto, where the Maple Leafs play. Here's Hallwell, fired right at the net. That's handled. Milwaukee. Meyer has it back. Moose. Here's Ayasmont. Kapaka down the right side, catches up to him, and now a penalty coming to the Marlies. A touch up in the corner with just a minute 26 left. Moose will be on a power play. A minute 26 away from you-know-what. Here's the draw. Shots this period, 6-0 Toronto overall in this game. Not a lot of shots between the two teams combined. Here's Antti Somla, shorthanded for the Marlies again. Somla winds up, still winding up, still waiting, still has the puck, winds up, shoots that. Burton has it, he holds on. With under a minute to go, the face-off in the Manitoba zone on the Moose power play. So here comes the draw. Face-offs 12-4 for the Moose. Shot, Dusak won't get it. Anderson to the net. Sticked away by Burton. Kept in by Somla to the net. Shot, stopped by Burton again. And he covers again for the Moose. Toronto came to play, and that's what they've done all season long. We've seen it, even in stages where it looks like they're done for, they find a way to come back from the dead. Draw, one again, this one by the Moose. Kovacek, controlled here by Manitoba. Swiss, and it does just come out. Dusak has it back, gave it away, gets it back to himself, to Mark Michaelis. 36 seconds, gets by with Mark Michaelis, shot, scores! Mark Michaelis, instead of passing across, rips it himself. And it's 6-0 Toronto. Mark Michaelis now has his 22nd of the year. It's a short-handed goal for the Toronto Marlies. And what a night for Toronto. What a night indeed. That is now 19 short-handed goals on the year for Toronto. And a 6-0 lead. Well, we had ourselves a game here tonight in Manitoba, that's for sure, and Manitoba will have a lot to say about this one after 7 consecutive wins against Toronto. The Marlies absolutely crushed them. Dusak fires it in. Goes around, it finds Swiss in the corner and behind his net. Marlies going after it, they do keep it in. Dargachitsev trying to cause trouble. Gustafsson back to Swiss on the right side. Cleaned up. Somla picks it free, there's Swiss. Marlies trying to get the puck back. Gustafsson. Soma's there. Picked up Kivihalme. He'll play it back to Soma under 10 seconds. And you know what? Here's Soma. Has it back. Toronto can't keep it in. It doesn't matter. 2 seconds left. That'll do it. Peter Mrazek has 5 consecutive shutouts for the Toronto Marlies. A 6-0 win from the Manitoba tonight. Yeah, Manitoba has been amazing in recent years against Toronto. 7 consecutive victories against the Marlies coming into this game. And the Marlies shut them out 6-0. Tomorrow night back in Toronto for the Scotiabank special. We hope you're ready for that. It's coming your way right now.